So most of you recognize that solo, but that is something that I played this weekend. It's called Bohemian Rhapsody. You all probably know that. I think that it's interesting to think how different my life would be today if I did not participate in music. Just everything from my daily routine to the structure of my brain even would be altered in the absence of this trumpet or those piano lessons that I took when I was younger. I would like you guys to raise your hand if you have ever taken a piano lesson, played an instrument, sang in a choir, or had another kind of music experience in which you were engaged in learning. All right, that is all of you. That's super awesome. So I want you to keep your hand raised. Keep your hand raised if it was you who wanted to participate in that event. It wasn't like your parents made you participate in choir when you were in 6th grade, or your parents didn't make you take piano lessons. Is that everybody almost? Awesome. Sorry, Beta. Kind of sucks a little bit, but that's okay. So the benefits that I'm going to speak on today of music education are for those of you who were willing participants, or still are. So extensive research has been done to show the great correlation between music education and brain function, but most of these studies have been on programs where the participants, for the most part, want to be participating. Although we typically view music education here in the U.S. as an extracurricular luxury, music is vital to brain function and the academic process. Music is influential to young children from the moment that they are born. Nancy Miller, a children's author and music advocate, states in her article, "More than fun, music isn't just recreation, it's education. Children are able to focus for longer periods of time, gain empathy for others, and have a better aspect of reading and speech skills by the time they reach the young age of 5, under the influence of music education. In the brain, the child only requires around 2 years of weekly lessons to create positive and lasting impacts in the brain. According to Anita Collins, an Australian professor of education, after studying 14 sets of data collected by studies regarding music's effects, for her report, Music Education and the Brain, What Does It Take to Make a Change? Collins finds that studies show there to be 2 main aspects differentiating between the 2 brains of musicians and non-musicians. The brains of musicians are typically more developed in the areas of function and structure. In addition to brain development, Jenny Silverstone, the author of a parenting blog regarding important topics such as education and child safety, states in her article, Tuning In, 6 Benefits of Music Education for Kids, that music supports the acquisition of career readiness skills. Such skills include heightened mental processing, improved problem solving, and better study habits for kids, which leads into my next point. As children grow into young adults, music is still an integral part of the learning process. When compared to other countries, the U.S. ranks significantly lower than those countries that include music as an important part of their curricula, according to James Ponter, a curriculum advisor for the state of New Jersey and avid music advocate, in his article, Academic Achievement and the Need for a Comprehensive Developmental Music Curriculum. In other countries like Japan and Hungary, where music is heavily supported in schooling, around 2 periods are used a week to study music, including both instrumental and vocal study, according to Dennis Tutman. Tutman also reveals in his study, research confirms the added value of music, that these experiences can help kids learn more information and retain the information that they are given in schooling, especially in the areas of mathematics. The countries that heavily support their music in schooling also consistently outrank the U.S. in global testing, most significantly in the areas of science and math. The cognitive skills that are gained through music education are relevant and needed into adulthood. According to Tutman, the relationship between time studying music and improvement in thinking skills is quite great. Not only do students improve their thinking skills greatly by working on music, they also, at the university level, have higher student achievement levels in other areas than those not involved in music. Music education is still relevant to the brain as it enters adulthood and continues to age. Though music education is typically associated with younger generations, the benefits of it can reach much farther into a person's life than would be expected. John Mallman, an executive director for the National Association of Music Education, highlights the positive links found between music and the general well-being of the elderly in his article, Music Education Half a Century Hence, in which he predicts the future of music education and provides support for his predictions. As the United States age demographic shows, the elderly baby boomer generation form the largest age group in the country at this time. Music education not only increases brain development significantly in children, it can allow increases in the brain plasticity, which improves effectiveness in the brain after a stroke or disease, according to Sarah Sparks, a singer-songwriter and author of an article called Studies Highlight Brain Benefits from Music Training. Sparks reveals practicing an instrument in the later stages of life can help maintain the area of the brain connected to complex memory, decision-making, and creativity. In this speech, I presented to you 3 stages during the human lifespan at which music education has positive impacts on brain function. It is obvious that music is influential to infants and young children. This is the reason mothers sing to small children to calm and soothe them when they are upset. As students grow and reach elementary and middle school, the options available for music grow as well. Students are able to choose the path that best suits them, from singing to learning to play the trumpet like I did. The skills acquired while learning an instrument train the brain to become a better version of itself, while the musician simply masters a creative task. The changes made in the brain also benefit the individual well into adulthood. All ages, stretching from young children to the elderly baby boomer generation of today, can benefit from music education. For those of you who raised your hand at the beginning, you are in luck. Your brain is significantly more developed than those who have never touched an instrument. If you haven't been exposed to music in an educational sense yet, it's never too late to start learning. Thank you.